Now, it's pretty hard for me to show it in those live examples here because, as I can see, the server is completely full and uh, there is nothing, no action going on at this moment. But let's have a look if something happened earlier. Let's scroll a bit up front here. And I see there was something happening. Okay, let's see what's happening. Now, we have, for example, here, what did balancing guard do here? Let me explain. We had a team switcher that tried to switch from team 2 to team 1. Okay? Both teams are pretty even in numbers. So, and US team is the better team. And the player that tried to switch from the Russian team into the better team is a pretty good player with a player skill of 616. And good player and bad player is declared automatically by balancing guard. And in this feature, or in this example, a good player is everybody above a skill of 467. And this good player tried to switch into the better team, also into the winning team. And balancing guard told him, sorry, my friend, you cannot move to the other team because you would unbalance the teams. You're switched back into your squad. And he would be allowed to switch into the other team if he wouldn't be a good player. But he tried to switch into the better team and would have tagged the server already. And it's told him, no, sorry, my friend, you cannot switch to the other team. Some seconds later, a bad player tried to switch into the bad team, and again, the balancing guard told him, "Sorry, team switcher, you are not allowed to switch into the other team because you would unbalance the teams by skill." And this continues and keeps on like that. And here we have an example of balancing guard acting, not balancing guard, the player number balancer acting up and saying, oh, the teams are uneven, I have to balance out the server by player number. And this player got moved to the Russian team, as we can see here, to even out the players. And then we have some actions going on here. We can see that balancing guard tells us that the United States team is the better team. Now, how is this defined? We have here the data of the teams. The rank, the Russian team is better by rank, but the United States team is better by skill, is better by score per minute, is better by score per minute combat, and better by kill death than the Russian team. So these are 4 skills better than the rank 1 skill, the rank. And this means that if 3 of those 5 skills are pointing that one team is better, that this team is the better team, and that something needs to be done. And it is done in this example that a new player that is joining and declared as a pretty good player, nearly 550 skill points above, and a good player is declared above 470. So this good player got moved to the Russian team. He would have actually ended in the American team, but he got moved to the Russian team to even out the teams. Same thing happened to the player that joins next on the server. He would have ended in the United States team, but he got moved to the Russian team because the United States is already a good team, or is already the better team. So this is a complete round we have here, and you see this is a Conquest 64 slot server, and it's 600 tickets to 600 tickets, or nearly 600. So the round started, and this balancing is happening during the whole round, and it's happening, and I'm scrolling now down the whole history here, and you can see again that somebody tried to uneven the players here, and you can see how the scrambler is trying to keep, or the balancing guard is trying to keep, not the scrambler, the balancing guard is trying to keep the server even, you know? And we did read at the beginning of the round that the United States team was better, and they also start leading with 570 to 520 tickets. And balancing guard tried to make the Russian teams better. And suddenly here, somewhere, the Russian team became the better team. The Russian team is still losing, but they became the better team by rank, by skill, and by score per minute also. It's still pretty even. The difference between the skills is not big, but the Russian team became the better team. And now you can see it's 550 to 490 tickets. Now let's see what is going to happen with the tickets while we scroll further down. You can see that the tickets are getting even. This is really a nice example. It doesn't happen that often. I also turned off the debug messages to see to explain you everything, and you see that the balancing guard was trying to even out the teams. But let's see what the score is at the moment on the server, and this is happening always during the round. New players are sorted to the teams they fit best, and the score at the moment on both teams on Grand Bazaar, and every admin knows how difficult it is to even out a Grand Bazaar, and the scores at the moment, which also shows that the server and teams are pretty even, is 230 to 219. So balancing guard tried to even out the servers all the time, and you can see here, let's see, these are already the new debug messages. You can see score of the United States is 237, score of the Russian is 220. The United States team is declared as the better team because they are better in skill, in score per minute combat, and in KD. These are three skills. They are better than the Russian team, and they are declared as the better team. So new joiners are going to move into that team. Too bad I didn't have now any debug message to show you how TrueBalancer tries to avoid winning team switching. Also, since the ticket difference between the two teams, 237, 220, is not big enough, there is no team declared as winning team. I have set this to 15%, and 15% out of 600 is 90 tickets. So if there would be a ticket difference of 90 between those two teams, and at the moment there is a ticket difference around 16, but if there would be a ticket difference of 90, balancing guard would not allow winning team switchers. So I hope I could explain you the major parts of TrueBalancer, the player number balancer, the skill scrambler, and balancing guard. So you know what TrueBalancer is capable of doing. But if you guys still have questions, feel free to contact me on the ProCon forums at phogue.net. I'm always there for you guys. Wish you all the best. Wish you some really balanced and happy playing on your server. I hope TrueBalancer is going to make your life as admin much easier. Again, wish you all the best. Yours, Panther.